Well, good morning to you, Eternal. How are you doing, buddy? Not too bad, he lied. I'm sorry, dude. No better today than last time, or better today than last time? Yeah, that's the word. That's what I was looking for. Operating on 3 hours of sleep and powered entirely by chocolate bars. Chocolate bars are an extremely inefficient form of fuel. That's like trying to feed a fire on leaves. That is not gonna work. Sounds like you had a nice and busy night last night, though, huh? Huh? You were up till 4 a.m.? Oof. Gross. I woke up an hour and a half after you basically fell asleep. That is awful. I'm so sorry, buddy. My girlfriend bought a tub of those melatonin gummies. You should just get one and chug the whole thing when you're having trouble sleeping. Basically go comatose. Pizza!
Pizza! Probably.
That's right, I'll let it cool for a little bit. Thank you. Hey, Shadow. Made your way from one stream to another? Oh yeah? Who were you hanging out with beforehand? Is Matt going or something? Lovely as that sounds, money is tight right now. The Switch Lite was not cheap. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, at least now you have a Switch Lite to keep you company when you stay up till 4 in the morning because you can't sleep. I think it was a worthy investment. What's Matt playing right now? What's he doing these days? I haven't talked much to that handsome devil since we played Witch It, actually. But what if I don't wait? The mouth burn is worth it? That sounds like a lie. I have burned my mouth many a time being impatient on food, and it's always more worth it to wait. Wait for it to be ready. Oh, he's playing Breath Edge? I've been meaning to grab that one. I've heard it's very good. Very, Subnautica-like? If I remember right. Alright, now that I'm done clipping my nails, which of course I had to wait to do just before stream. Hey, Waddles. Eternal got a Switch. I think Waddles was telling me about Breath Edge right now, actually. Oh, it's 40% off right now? Hold on, just pulling up Steam. Breath Edge. Oh, only 15 bucks, that's not bad. Is it actually out? Or is it still under early access? Yeah, I keep hearing everyone says Subnautica in space, but harder. Yeah, Stream Elements is working. I don't know what happened before. I basically loaded it yesterday and everything was fine. So I think it was something just not communicating with the UI. Breath Edge is Space Subnautica on drugs, not quite the same caliber, and the start is a little slow if you play on normal mode, but it's good. It's out. Should have kept your nails long. You could pretend you had vampire claws. They weren't that long. They were just long enough to bug me. I mean, it's mostly positive. Let's see if Humble Bundle has it on sale. Might be able to get it cheaper. Breath Edge. Nope, it is not on sale on Humble Bundle. Only $19 instead. I will have to consider that then. There we go. All right. You'd recommend the game very much? I could have sworn you were the one who had been recommending it before, so it's been on my wish list. I've been waiting to see about picking it up. I have so many games that I need to play. Like after this, I'm going to do Fez, because it's nice and short. Ooh, chicken wings? Chicken wings are nice. You've been playing New Vegas? Playing New Vegas is constantly just hoping it works. Sometimes it does, and other times it doesn't for no reason. Awesome. I love games like that. Pizza. It smells good, but it's really bland. Yo, Varian, you straight up made your own fried chicken? How? I've tried to make fried chicken so many times and it's always raw in the middle. I think I need an oil thermometer. Fez is fun. I've heard Fez is fun. It's one of those games that I've always wanted to pick up, and I started to play it once, like 10 years ago, and then never went back to it. I feel like you were more inclined to buy it towards the start of Matt's stream, but now that you've seen it, you're unsure. Oh, really? What makes you unsure? And yeah, too many games going. That's my plight. Apparently you waiting so long has made it worse because people have needed to make compatibility mods for Windows 10. Oh, for New Vegas? Really? I guess I could probably switch to this screen if you guys really want to see me eating up close and personal. Lost in it as in, like, enjoying it, or lost in it as in, like, you're somewhere and you have no idea how to get out of there? Oh. You know, that is one thing that I've always kind of disliked about the Souls games, is not exactly knowing how to progress. But I feel like they've always been designed well enough to where you just kind of explore and fall your way into it. Alright, that's one piece down. I will wait to get the other one in a minute. A lot of it just kind of seems like a slog, at least from the bits you've seen so far, and that's with Matt playing on unlimited oxygen mode. Oh. Well, I think, who was it, Waddles just said that it was slow at first? So I guess I could see that. I'm curious, though. Thermometer is good to have, but honestly, you just feel it out now since you've done it so much. But how thick am I cutting it? I've done, like, strips, like, maybe 1 or 2 inches. Wide, like maybe an inch thick or half an inch thick, like not super thick, but also not like super thin or small pieces. It's not like they're little nuggets or anything. They were strips, or sometimes a breast, like a thinly cut like breast cutlet. But it only needs about 4 minutes. Good to know. Making sure it rests at room temperature if you do bigger pieces. That could have been the issue, is not letting it rest. That is a possibility. You could legit go on, you take notes on your chicken and how it turns out when you're trying stuff. That's really smart. If I were better at taking notes, I'd probably do the same. Excuse me. I'd probably do the same. I don't know why I'm suddenly so burpy. Blighttown is nothing but falling. Falling and being poisoned. Worked for every other level but this one. It's not fun. You think Varian said it's slow? Oh, Varian said it was slow. Sorry. All you Twitch chatters look alike to me. I'm kidding. I think we were looking at upgrading this one, because it's 210. My current one, 240. It's 20 stamina, and that's also 20 stamina, but I think the attack speed is... Oh no, the attack speed is slower. Attack speed is slower. Okay, maybe we won't do that one then. Say what you will about Vampyr as a game, but it is a really good soundtrack. It does have a really good soundtrack. It goes hard, and it didn't need to go this hard. Currently in the Tower of Latria, and you hate it so much. I don't know anything about the game to know what the Tower of Latria is. Alright, so I promised what I would do is look up the Braille note locations, restaurant locations, and what was the other one that I had? Oh, in my father's testament. Do father's testament. Oh yeah, God, it's like, it's pretty off the beaten path for that. Okay. So we're going to walk around and go find those Braille notes first. You would guess you aren't letting it come up to temp. It's easy for oil to seem hot, then you put chicken in, and then the temp falls a lot. Why it helps to have a heavy bottom pot. Oh, cast iron. Why cast iron? Does cast iron hold the temperature better or something? Of course he bites me. What did you say were slow besides your social awareness? Breath edge. Or maybe it was Eternal that said it was slow? I don't remember.
Die, leech!
No. I was just saving the next piece for later. No. Thank you. It's World 3 technically, but you don't even know how to describe it? Could you look something up to help you out, maybe? Okay, so Braille Note 1, I found. Braille Note 2, I think I also found. Braille Note 3 is back at the hospital. Let's go that way. The composer for this game has also done a few other soundtracks you've really enjoyed. Really? Who's the composer for this one, and what else has he done? Cast iron pans have more mass, so it takes longer for their temperature to change. Heat retention, some material lose heat faster than others. Like when you seasoned mine, it was cooling for over an hour and still hot. Dang. I have an old seasoned cast iron pan from my mom, so next time I try to fry chicken, I will be sure to do it in a cast iron pan. I don't have a pot, which might also be part of the issue, maybe? I don't know, because it's not fully submerged or whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of oil and it's really messy.
Best stay back, sir. Get their weapons ready, bastard!
God, it's nice to actually be able to kill people with ease. Look at that. That was almost, like, professional. Okay, so it's across this way.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Oh, Christ! Look at it!
Oliver de Riviere? De Riviere?
He's done for!
I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I dig it. What else has he done, Shadow? Iron is heavy, but it also has kind of poor heat conductivity, so it holds more thermal energy and releases it more slowly. Aluminum is the opposite. Low mass and good conductivity means it can change temperature quickly and distribute heat better. Oh. That makes sense. I mean, I feel like I knew that, but, you know, thank you. One reason you like cast iron is less oil than using a larger container. Oh, also fresh oil makes a big difference. Otherwise, it doesn't transfer heat as well as it's starting to polymerize. What do you mean by fresh oil? What? Like, usually I just pour it like straight out of like a vegetable or olive oil container. Did I ever play Remember? Oh, I did play Remember Me. Cyberpunk third part. Yeah, I did a YouTube series on that. That was actually one of my most. I did an outro scene that I made in After Effects that I was super duper proud of. Cyberpunk third-person action game that dealt with a society that traded memories, and the main character has the ability to alter memories. Yeah. That was a good game. Really? I think I remember the soundtrack and that being pretty banging too. Might need to go down this way. Actually, I don't know. Might not even be able to go over there. Oh, it's in the sewers. All right, we'll go in the sewers. Second pizza. Movie sequel. Was it down here that I found one of the first notes? Now I'm not remembering. Wow, there's a lot of guards down here. You mean not... You just mean not reused. You can reuse oil a couple of times, but if you use too much or let it get too hot, it starts darkening the oil and just doesn't work as well.
Stupid bitch!
I don't think I've ever reused oil. I think I've always thrown it away afterward. Now I'm suddenly starting to feel like really wasteful. I mean, maybe it's a good thing, but... So good you're using right out of the container. Gotcha. Also, screw those Legion slave boys, gonna murder a lot of them. Legion slave? You went from planning to be a rude, uncaring to... Oh, in New Vegas, right? Rude, uncaring character, but nah, screw those dudes. Autocorrect is the bane of many a text message. Oh wow, that dude died in one hit. Crazy. You're so upset you walked past right what you needed? What did you walk past? Ooh, extermination of the rodents. No mercy, no excuse, no forgiveness. These are the simple rules all members of the club shall apply when dealing with skulls. Whenever you face one, exterminate it. Whenever you suspect a vampire of creating skulls, report him immediately to Fergal Banshin to myself. Oh wait, this is the Law of Ascalon? This is not the Guards of Prywin. Wrong boys. Anyway, skulls are a permanent threat to us, for these despicable creatures have no control over their appetite or their primitive instincts. The only case when a skull can be momentarily spared is as long as he can provide us really useful information for our projects. In any other cases, London must be cleansed of these disgusting rodents. You went from, oh, it was a key on the wall. I mean, if it wasn't glowing, we can't blame you, can we? Typing chat on phone because you still got dinner in front of you? Oh, what's for dinner? Are you sharing?
Stop right now! That leech is fast!
All right. Nope. That was a way out. Did you? Now I'm drawing blanks. It's not pizza. Maybe I missed it? Oh, no. You said you had, like, fried chicken or something, didn't you? That's what started the whole fried chicken conversation. It's a... I mean, you're right. It is a Souls game. Things on the walls do not glow.
The bloody drive!
Here we go. Braille note? Braille note, anyone? Chicken wings. That was close. I half remembered the fried chicken.
More Braille.
Hey, there we go. We
I
got
should
it.
bring this to Mason Swanborough.
Okay, so that was number 3 that I was missing.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. Always locked. Or anything else this way? No. Wait. It is a Souls game. Things on the ground totally glow that you need to pick up. They just look like souls. They're little item icons. Is Demon's Souls that much different? Interesting. So it was actually like a static item on the wall. I don't know if I've ever come across something like that in another Souls game where you have to like actively look for an item that doesn't really stand out on a wall. Now that sounds like the Dark Souls I know and love. Falling down a hole you did not see. Next time you find one, you'll snap a picture? Yeah, please do. I'm super curious now. You're still half playing your character. Did let those Legion jerks ambush a merchant so you could counter ambush them. Did you then go and loot everything that the, Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That the merchant had? Did you make out like a bandit? Oh, there's more, dialogue that I can have. Probably with Swansea? Oh, by the way, Varian, did you end up trying Lost Ark at all? And if you did, what did you think of it? I'm assuming it's Swansea, right? Yeah.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Did Elizabeth tell you?
So it's Elizabeth now. My. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then.
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
Doris was a heavily mutated skull, almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Dude, that's super creepy. Dr. Swansea, I think you've got a thing with undead people, not just vampires.
Have you heard of similar
Or rather,
cases?
dead people,
No,
not just
I don't
vampires.
think so. Except, perhaps, It reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them Icors.
Interesting. The finale episodes of Vox Machina aired and it's so good. I think Lauren and I are going to try watching that on Sunday, now that they're all out. So I'll be excited to see how they turned out. Excuse me. It's only respectful to make sure that doesn't go to waste. It's what they would have wanted. Speech 45. Wasn't working at first, but now that it's going, it's been alright so far, only a few hours in. Combat is decent, you feel like you enjoyed, you actually had to pay attention to the first boss. Interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot that could be better as far as quality of life, but maybe you just need to get used to it. Like I said, only just started. I get you. I felt like I didn't have to pay attention to any combat.
Thank you.
Really.
Always a pleasure to see.
Up until I want to say I'm on like the 3rd or 4th dungeon. And that was the only time I've actually been killed by a boss, and it's because I decided to play out on hard. And then I just resurrected and went and killed the boss. Like, it was no big deal.
Still standing after this epidemic. There's good
There went all your souls. You just died twice? No! Oh,
Good evening,
Waddles,
good
I'm so
evening.
sorry, buddy.
I'd like to
How much
see
did you
wise
lose?
choice, Doctor.
I feel like there was someone I needed to talk to, and I don't remember.
When I get back, I'll have a wound.
The stupid mind flayers, you shouldn't have gone after that one, but you couldn't resist. Oh, the mind flayers. It's like 5.5 thousand. I feel like that's not a whole lot in the grand scheme of Dark Souls things, but maybe Demon Souls is different in their economy, and that is a lot. Yeah, it was the dungeon. Also, by pay attention, you mean watching, not watching, watching her and not Netflix at the same time. Gotcha. I don't know. I'm half tempted to look up how many weapons there are, because there's a ton of possibilities. Yeah, I keep hearing people say that the end game is where it's all at, but I really don't want to just blitz through a game just for the end game, you know? Like, I want to play a game to enjoy the game. I don't want to play a game to get to the end of the game to then maybe enjoy it, you know? Like, I don't want to dedicate 20, 30, 40 hours to think maybe I'll enjoy it, only to find out I won't enjoy it. Yeah, for sure annoying, even if it's not that bad. Definitely 100% annoying.
War. Support the equality between men and
Oh,
women.
excuse me. I'm sure you guys just got a great looking face. Oh. I still need to try playing the game with some friends. I haven't actually had the opportunity to play it with anyone yet. Maybe while we're watching Brotherhood tomorrow, we can hop on and play it a little.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
Betcha it's holy. Really? Is that it? There's nothing else in here? Ooh, now you're straight up out of money? Oh, that sucks. Looks like you and Waddles are in the same position now, huh? You're halfway to passing out, so you're gonna wander off to bed. Alright, buddy. I hope you're able to get some sleep tonight. We will be here if not, so, you know, don't be afraid to stop back in if sleep escapes you again. Oh, it's actually still further on, it looks like.
Leave her! He's dead!
Pizza allergies? I swear, my allergies have been getting worse. Maybe it's just because, like, the season's changing and stuff like that, but I've just been getting, like, super congested and goopy by the end of the day, and I hate it. Oh, you're right. I do have water. I could save the plant, couldn't I? I wonder... Oh, it's a restaurant. The Blind Gourmet.
Where the guests are blindfolded before being seated.
Today's menu entrees. Guess what? Mystery plate, exquisite flavors. Main courses, tasteful surprise, wonderful savors, and refined curiosity. Desserts, sweet mystery, hot and cold surprised, and palate revolution. Dear God, how much did it cost to repair your... I mean, I guess obviously 1.2 thousand. Forewarning, all our customers are blindfolded or sitting at their table. They are invited to use their other senses to enjoy their meal, except for their sight. That actually sounds kind of fun. I would almost hate it for the pure fact of, like...
It's locked.
Not trusting what they're putting in my mouth, but I feel like it would also be really entertaining to try and see if you can enjoy something by pure taste and smell and stuff. See, I'm wondering if I can also use... Alright, so I've got the Braille notes. I'm wondering if I can also use the water to, like, analyze? Those are the food locations. Those are the Braille notes. Apparently my father's thing is super close, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. It's a flamethrower? What a weapon. Hey, Jay. As a rule, I don't trust anyone to put things in my mouth while blindfolded unless they wear exclusively leather and chains. So what you're saying is as long as you have a safe word, you're cool with it, right? That's what I'm hearing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Could be. All right, Jay, what's your safe word? Seems ridiculous that you couldn't just, like, use the sink in my office. I know, right? Is the water not good enough? Plants don't mind if it's tap water. I mean, plants will take any water to grow. Just about any. They've learned to grow in worse. Let's be real. You You think you're gonna give out your safe word on Twitch where it's recorded for the whole world to know? I mean, if you want to DM me, you can just DM me. That's fine. Oh! Is it pineapple? I bet it's pineapple. I love pineapple. That'd be a great safe word. Less a flamethrower and more a fireball launcher? Is it like a... what do they call it? Is it Fat Boy? Am I thinking of the right thing? Pineapple is a good option, but in actuality, you have no idea. That's right, Jay. I don't have one either. But we could come up with one. Oh god. Gosh darn it. That stupid explosion. They keep getting me. Crap, slipped off an edge again. Ah! Dark Souls and its pitfalls. It's worse than a platformer. Fat Boy is mini nukes. Fun fact, 2 different people you knew both had that as theirs? What, pineapple? Interesting. This is called an incinerator. Oh, there we go. Incinerator. That's a good safe word. Gosh darn it. Alright. Feed me more, Seymour. It wasn't intentional, you were trying to dive off a ledge, but you did it in the wrong spot. Ah, the other common Dark Souls tactic. There's a secret here, but we're not going to make it obvious on how to get it. So apparently over here is where I needed to go. Is it like back here? Ah, it was back here in the corner and I missed it. Reed Mansion, 4th of April, 1908. My dear son, this is my second letter for you. If you find this one, it means you'll probably have shown the first part to your sister Mary and to my dear Emmeline. I think it's a good thing you don't keep to yourself what you discover, but I leave that for you to decide. Do you remember our long walks in the park? Your mother taught you the alphabet under these trees. I hid so many wonderful treasures for you and Mary in this park. You are both so clever, so brilliant. I've always known you'd both become great people. I've always been proud of you. I was never able to conceal my pride when I was asked what you wanted to be. He'll be whatever he wants. Your mother was convinced you would be a great artist like her. You've always liked to read and write. I still keep your very first poem, like I keep Mary's first drawing. When you chose to follow medical studies, your mother was sagacious? I've never heard of that word before, but I love it. Your mother was sagacious enough to cover her trepidations and her worries. Me, I was happy you did not become a dull banker like me. When you told us you wanted to pursue a career in medicine to improve life for all, without consideration of wealth, I knew we as your parents had taught you the most important lesson of all, to respect each and every soul for what they are, not what they have. If you want to know more, all you have to do is to remember which hospital you chose to apply for your first internship. I am as ever, your loving father, Aubrey Reed.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
Oh, Pembroke was my first, eh? It's a shortcut, albeit a dangerous one, to one of the community's most hated bosses. What is the boss? You've heard that the concept of a safe word is kind of outdated, and the better option is to refer to traffic lights, green light, yellow light, and red light for keep going, proceed with caution, or stop now, respectively. I have not heard that, but that makes sense. Better than trying to think of a safe word, you know, in the middle of potential pain.
Want some of this? Leech is fast.
Just whatever you do, don't play fire truck. Flame Lurker. Oh, that is a rad sounding name. I want to fight Flame Lurker. Depends on the person in the activity. Some need a hard stop and need a word that will stand out, although I agree with the yellow, green, red method as well. Haven't tried it yourself, but a friend of yours does it that way. What, with all that climbing rope that you have? You haven't told someone like, hey, lower me down slower?
It's a killer.
Can't say you're close enough to that community to Pineapple, know how it really Pineapple works. Wouldn't mind getting to Pineapple know about it, though. Jay, you're sending me mixed messages here. That's also why you always use the same one. Fair, very fair. Ideally, you'd come up with a safe word beforehand. I mean, I like the idea of just coming up with it in the middle and getting people to try to guess, because that sounds like the worst and also funniest. Where am I? Silk and Pearl, I think. Is this a restaurant? Oh, okay, I see where it's at. You've only tried twice, but currently debating trying to find someone to help me de-level and respec for more of a faith build. How do you de-level in that game? Here we go.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Steaks, liver and bacon, saltfish, egg, fruiterer, green grower, bread, flour, tea, and cheese. Which is why you think people are promoting the traffic light, because it's consistent. Yeah? Set a standard across the board. Tried the pineapple safe word twice. How's it worked out? That way you don't think you're really into BDSM, so this conversation doesn't apply to you. I mean, neither am I. Although I find it a very interesting topic nonetheless. Excuse me. I think the other one is out here. Yeah, it's like right up here near that hideout. How do we get on this topic? Oh, I don't remember. How do we get on half of the topics that we come across? My what is really?
Oh, that was cute.
Valentine birthday cake. Lauren came in here and quietly whispered, "Your coughing is really loud and it's interrupting our weird movie." She's got a friend over that she's watching a movie with. Yeah? Is it good weird or weird weird? Not... Oh, okay. And so now I get a cookie. Hmm. Hmm. It's actually a pretty good cookie. You wish you got a cookie every time you were annoying someone? Well, I wouldn't say I was annoying her. But I will say, puppy dog eyes make a really sad face, make them feel bad. That's the key. Some people, you know, were very into the community side of things, which was very odd to hear about. I've known of a few people, not deeply or too personally, but I've talked with them, and it is a very weird topic to hear other people discuss. You do have some other... Yeah, maybe we'll leave the explicits to the imagination.
Stay back, sir. Look like it! It's on to us! He's dead!
Oh, there's a specific skill that lets someone drain souls and it actually takes a level? Like, drains you, like someone uses it on you and it drains your soul, which takes a level? Or, like, you spend your souls to drain your own level? Which is strange. Why would they do that instead of just, like, the normal, wait, what is the normal respec option?
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Oh, good to know those 3 restaurants were totally not worth it. Yeah, the way they look at it is almost sterile, if that makes sense. Like, it's just a topic of convo and nothing is weird at all. Yeah, that's a... Excuse me. That's a level of, like... I almost want to say disassociation. That is really hard for me to wrap my mind around. Oh, they use it on you. Oh, that's neat. That is a cool skill. Sometimes in public, you had to be like, okay, this is an at-home convo. I've definitely met people who are like that. Technically, you're supposed to be using it on enemies to gain more souls. I mean...
men and women.
Why not both?
Good evening, Dr.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. Please, have this for your research.
Is that like fish and chips? Poisson et frites? Also, thanks for the money, dude.
I may have a look at...
You ain't got nothing for me, but thanks for the cash. It's a Dark Souls game. Why do something in a linear, straightforward manner? Oh, I don't know. Quality of life? Okay, let's see if I can do this Emily quest. Was it this way?
Have you noticed anything suspicious
This way.
recently?
You think it's French fries?
Remember, don't let any...
I want to say poisson. Well, I mean, you are the Canadian, so perhaps you are more well-versed in French. But poisson, I thought, was more of a, like, water-based thing, like around Poseidon, Pisces. Thought it meant, like, fish, which is why I was thinking fish and chips, because it would be, like, fish and fries. Yeah, et frite, I thought definitely meant with fries, but I thought the poisson might be, like, French with, or, like, fish with fries, so fish and chips.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
No.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
What, Shadow? You live in
Always
French
welcome.
Canada and you don't speak French?
At this hour of night?
Now I will loot all your things and steal all your valuables. That
At least
is
you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
quite the dress there, Madam Venus. I mean, I could be wrong. I only think that because I remember in
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
stats class. There's a mathematical equation called Poisson, if I remember right, which is a way to get some form of statistical measurement. And I think I looked it up and it was something about a fish. So, you know, poisson, fish. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the Brotherhood, and they serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspires against us. I call it the Lost Library. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer £1,000 to the first who can give me the proof of existence of this library and its exact location.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. I feel like... Did I get something else? Icarus Threat. Myth of the Horned Vampire. Recreational use of blood. Vampires feed on soul. Band of the Dragon. The Lost Library. Oh, Venus's Journal. There we go. I knew I picked up something. Wanted to steal stuff from Repair Lady, but her dogs legit watch you and will attack you if you try? Just kill the dogs. How are these pamphlets so accurate? What do you mean? Oh, like with knowledge of where stuff is? No idea. 19th of July, 1918. I spent the last days and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. 14th of August, 1918. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He's not the same since he came back. The first few weeks, I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays, he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He's starting to frighten me. 21st of September, 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he's lost his mind over there. You mean about the Vampire Society? They sound crazy, but they're basically filled with accurate information. Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder about real conspiracy theories, doesn't it? Twitch streamer Drillian officially endorsed animal abuse? To be fair, I didn't endorse animal abuse. I didn't say beat them or torture them. I said kill them. That's just animal murder. There's a difference. There's a fine line. I'm not in it for the torture. I'm in it for the stealing of things. Good luck, Waddles. You got this, buddy. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and ink cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. Today, the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions of the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. October 8th, 1918. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He's spending all the money we have, and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Woof.
It's locked.
That is rough. Died instantly? You're getting some weird buffering? Fortunately, my stream is not buffering. Or not buffering, but dropping frames. My stream's not dropping frames. Alright, I was just exploring your house. Now I want to talk to you.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
She's healthy. And I could mesmerize her. It's on your end? Okay. Good. I mean, not good that it's on your end, but good that it's not me, because I've had enough hardware issues.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like.
You're sure right,
to
I
wait
don't.
for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan.
Why is that peculiar?
Please accept my condolences.
Why is my return to
for
town
your sister.
peculiar?
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but, you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear.
Glue it.
It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
No, do it this time, buddy. But one day you'll get that refund.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Without me? Question mark?
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
I mean, that's fair.
Goodbye for now.
Okay. I'm gonna go back upstairs and then go outside so that way I can get into Emily's house. Wow, that sounds super creepy. Yep. How am I... What? I can't squeeze past the door. What is this? Oh, I can teleport out here. Okay. I was about to say, that's so silly if I can't do that.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Oh, can I not enter buildings, apparently? Oh, I guess they're keeping that one. 5th of November, 1918. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight? Tomorrow? I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. I think you're kissing wrong. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. Oh, you devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there, on the bridge, in the middle of the night, but no. My dear Jacques, you remained the delicate fiancé I know you are. You were only teasing me. Can't wait to drink your blood for good. Oh. This time, and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal, to play with her, a little at first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals. And then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the nights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls.
Emily wanted to become a vampire.
That's messed up, lady.
Something must have gone wrong.
Yeah, she probably
Someone
did.
Is responsible for this mess. But who?
It's probably Jacques. $5 says it's probably Jacques. Oh, there's...
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Oh, now I can see the blood. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit of a trail. Alright, let's, I'm dead in the what now? I'm dead in the... streets? Sheets. I think I'm dead in the sheets. Oh, you found someone to give you the suck? The big suck? Also, hi, Emmy. You missed some of the more interesting conversation of the night. How are you doing? So there are these ghouls that are in this cult that that think launching themselves in homemade rockets to a promised land will solve everything. Well, you have the option to make the rockets collide. Why that's an option you don't know, but man, it's tempting. Varian, I have one word, or one answer for you. Do it. You're tapped out on interesting convos? Yeah, after the one that you had this morning, I can't even imagine. But I'm doing all right. How are you this evening? The big suck. SUCCC. It's more potent than thick. THICC. Yo, did you murder this girl?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully you're able to kick Flame Lurker's butt this time around. You're losing your autosave and seeing what happens? What do you mean losing it? It's like setting the nuke off on Megaton? Save beforehand, or them colliding and setting off the nuke? That's incredible. Daughter spilled water on your bed and you thought it was your cat that peed on it, so she was trapped in your room? Had to spray your bed with enzyme cleaner? Love that. At least it wasn't cat pee though, right? I mean, that's the better alternative, is the water.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
All right, Honeycomb.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
Maybe.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
Dude, if you're still alive, come to the US. Oh, it's like using the nuke on Megaton. Save beforehand? And then do it for fun and then reload? Yes, but you couldn't lay on your bed till just now. It was wet for so long. Anyway, amazing when you launch them, it plays Flight of the Valkyrie. Incredible.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
My girlfriend and her friend are watching a movie, and it sounds like dinosaurs screeching.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Dear God. Shoot. I don't like this guy. I mean, I don't know her, but I don't like this guy, and I kind of want to kill him. He's saying take, not dick. I mean, it's French. It could be either. Just like that, we're back on the same subject matter as earlier. I mean, no one said anything about safe words yet. At least he's honest. Is he honest? I don't know. I feel like he straight up killed her. What was her name? Emily? Emily's house? Apparently killing him does not matter. I believe you. You deserve to die. It's all one sentence. What do you mean, chat be wildin'? Chat is wholesome and innocent as ever. Just remove the period. And add a comma. Give the period a tail. I don't feel like fighting a level 30 vampire.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh. Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
I mean,
yes,
you're despicable,
so.
But...
You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
You're still a piece of garbage. Wow, really, Emmy? So that puts you like right up there with Saint Mary? Immaculate Virgin Birth? Incredible. Unless you adopt it. I suppose adoption's always an option. Your mom still believes the same thing about you. Has she said as much? Two of them, immaculate birth. Wow. God must really like you. 2 blessings.
Women die too in this war.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Charlotte's steak.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Yes? Ooh, how's that compared to, let's see, 35, 10, and 30. 36. 10 and 31.5, but this one, I wonder if I can upgrade that. Let's go take a look real quick. Your mom believed you were until you were 20. You didn't have the heart to tell you. Oh. I have no idea what my mom still thinks or believes. Oh, Reed Mansion, 8th of March, 1908. My dear Avery, as I already told you several days ago, I may be forced to leave England. If only for a few months. While I'm away and until my son comes back to London, I want you to take the best care of our house. I already made the entire necessary arrangements to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me you'd protect my dear wife and serve her to the best of your ability. For that I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I am never to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reed. Interesting. She was at a doctor's visit while you still lived with parents, and she was like, why are you asking about sexual activity? He doesn't do that. Oh no. My mom stopped going to doctor's visits with me when I was like 18. Okay, so this one at level 4 is 36 stun. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Charlotte's steak is so much better. Gonna get all that stunning, man. And I just need to get some aluminum parts, and I can decrease the stamina down to 24. That's gonna be awesome. Also, I can't analyze the water, which means maybe I can give it to the plant. We gotta check that out. To this day, she still thinks you lost it at 21 to your son's father.
Oh, my dear daughter.
Well,
How are you tonight?
Sometimes you gotta keep your mom innocent. Yep, at 22, 23, visiting your goth girlfriend who is 2+ hours away and just sitting there holding hands. Mm-hmm. Yep. You're keeping room for Jesus. You're doing as the Lord intended. 100%. I have to head back to Pembroke anyway, so let's go. Your mom was a helicopter parent. Went until you were like 20? Dang. Wait, are we supposed to go to the doctor's visits and not just end up in the ER? Yes, doctors are usually a good preventative measure before the ER, 100%. Back and now you realize you never said you were leaving? We missed you nonetheless, Shadow. You had to make her stop because it's like you need to actually communicate with them and not you for me. Yay, boundaries. How did she take it? Did it, like, go over well? Because I know for some parents it's not like, they've just been doing it for so long, that's what they're used to. They don't realize that they need to let you be your own person, you know?
Best run along home, sir. It's an
I will pass on that offer, Shadow, but I do appreciate you asking. Consent is key. She was reluctant, but she listened, at least, which is always nice. Yeah, Tinder probably won't be special, but Tinder could work. Or Grindr, because I know that's more your preference. I think Grindr is going to be easier. But again, it's basically Tinder.
All of you bloody kids. Touch the leech, boys! Filthy piece of shit!
She's the type that you're always a baby and you need to be taken care of because she loves you so much. Oh. I mean, I say aw, but I also totally understand that that can be incredibly suffocating and also agency stealing, and that's not good in the long run. So I'm glad that you were able to place down those boundaries and establish them when you did without too much issue. She's got her things, but she means well. I totally get it.
A pigsty would smell better.
My mom is the same way. Admittedly, she was never much of a helicopter mom. She got to the point where she was just like, you know what? You do you, boo-boo. I trust you. Do what you need to. So that was kind of nice. Finally got the second weapon you needed as you were going to meet the dude for help. Hey! Did you also get a kill Flame Lurker? Also, it's really not that big of a deal. You feel like a good partner is better than any partner? Because communication makes everything better. Wait, you mean Tinder's not that big of a deal? Because a good partner is better than any partner? Wait, what? I'm confused. It was that time you had to move out also because I needed to be an adult and she just couldn't stop seeing me as a kid. Oh, parents. You haven't talked to your mom till she sent me a threatening text? It's been 2 months since you last seen her. Been kind of peaceful. Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry to hear that. Alright, you're gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm. You're just gonna straight up die.
He's too fucking fast! Christ!
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Hopefully, you do still have some essence of freedom despite some of those reliances.
This is not a place for you. Over there!
Not yet, but you want to run 2 of the same weapon with different buffs, which is a pain to get, but you actually got the second one. Oh, heck yeah, that's awesome. You should totally send me, like, a screen cap of your character because I want to know what he looks like. I definitely agree with you there, Varian, that it's not something that needs to be done, but I can also understand the desire to experience it. You wish you lost yours in a more special way? By the lake in the cold, not the way to go. Ooh, boy, definitely no. Goodbye, Vampyr. Oh, there's money here. I mean, I suppose if you really like lakes, it could have been fun, but it sounds like it was just, get it done and out of the way sort of thing, which that sounds sucky.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Hey, I've got all the things for you. Done with your movie? Oh. What movie were you watching? Oh, how far did you get into it?
Halfway.
And then you were like, all right, we're done.
In this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Oh, okay. How was it so far? Yeah? Told you it was weird. I mean, it's Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Well, fortunately, there's plenty of holes for
How
him.
do you see the world these days?
Yeah, like a door, a window. Well, I'm gonna keep the door shut until you're done with your movie.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Let's see, what did I miss? You still sometimes wish you could live on your own despite the fact that the idea of living away from your parents kind of terrifies you. Would you be able to get like a caretaker or anything like that? Is that possible? That way you'd have like kind of a semblance of independence.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave
So you'll say,
or a
make it
fool.
special and know that it'll most likely hurt the first time. Know when to say stop, slow down, and you got it. Communication is key. Communication is always key.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Yeah, she was watching Lighthouse with a friend, made it halfway through, and her friend got tired and went home. But she said it was really weird, and I'm curious. I want to watch it now.
Here is another page
I've
of
heard
the
it's
diary
good,
we were
but also
Now we're talking.
very weird.
Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it.
Is the diary complete now?
No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. We must find out where it was. Please, find me more pages, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Swan.
I thought I got you all the pages, buddy. Did I not get the last page? No, I got it. It's in the trading complex. What?
Tell me. What can I...
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough.
I know I picked up two. Hold on. Oh, no, I didn't get the note. I went there and then got distracted and didn't pick up the note. Because I'm silly. It's all the way back in Whitechapel. Or West End or whatever it is. Go there. I want to go this way. That's what you mean by living on your own. Okay, okay. I gotcha. I wasn't sure. I didn't know what your thought process was. You're moving in a few months for college. Your fear is not being able to afford it, plus leaving the only family you're close to. You're ready to move out, but money. Totally understandable. Money is a big thing. Especially in this day and age, because it seems like prices of apartment living is just going up. Hopefully, you can either get like on college campus apartment to rent or something, because usually those are a little bit cheaper. Or find a friend at college to room with. roommates are gonna make all the difference. Find a rich friend where the parents will pay for their apartment and you to live in it. That's the way to go. Living alone, my case the only adult, is kind of scary, not gonna lie. I have a bat near my bed. I went downstairs today after my son left to go to school. Door was ajar and anxiety went through the roof. Oh boy. Shoot. Even living with someone else, it's still kind of scary. Find a rich friend, wise words from Drillian. Look, I'm still trying to find my rich friends, so if y'all know anyone, please send them my way. Especially if they like to watch Twitch. I'm glad it was just your son forgetting to shut the door and you didn't have to, you know, pull a gun and clear the house, but at the same time, I'm so sorry, that's awful. You don't like people. Fair. I mean, just because you have roommates doesn't mean you really have to be sociable. Just, you know, set boundaries to start with. Groceries, cooking, cleaning, stuff like that. Expectations. And then just never spend time with them again. That's the way to do it. I didn't go far enough. You know a few rich friends? Hey. Do they like devilishly good-looking and charming individuals who like to play video games as a pastime hobby that they might enjoy watching? Wink wonk. Also, renting a house off campus can be a lot cheaper depending. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Also, if you're at college, it's going to be hard to avoid people. I mean, that's a fair point. Anyone know a hot female doctor who needs an emo house husband? I don't think I do. The only doctor I think I know is non-binary. Very attractive, but non-binary. I think it's non-binary. I think that's the proper word. I'm still not familiar with my wordage. Crazy thing is, you've crunched the numbers where you're gonna live. It's actually cheaper to buy than to rent, but down payment would be scary. Oh no, please be sociable with your roommates. Living in a house with people you don't get along with is the worst. I mean, be sociable. You don't have to be social, I guess is what I meant to say. But yes, definitely be like kind to them and junk like that, because that's important. They may like some devilishly handsome streamers. Well, I don't know if I am one, but, you know. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Your family doesn't do too bad when I move here. Do your other fear is that you would be a slob the first few months and you don't want to put anyone through that? As long as you keep it in your space, you're usually good. And if there's one thing I've learned is that living alone or having your own space, you are often more likely to keep it clean, than to be a slob, unless you are just super lazy. If you're super lazy, then you're gonna have a hard time. You gotta discipline yourself. Oh, can I get up there? I can get up here. Okay.
Elite!
Down payment and closing costs suck. Yes, they do. But if you either have the money or have a job enough to do that, or maybe intend to stay in that area for at least a few years, buying a house or something like that isn't such a bad idea. It sucks when you have to do all the repairs and stuff yourself, but like in and of itself, it's not a bad idea, especially if housing costs continue to be what they are. You might be able to like sell it for a profit at a later date, which could really help out with schooling and student loans. Also, making friends with classmates helped a ton since we were in the same program. That's true too. You might find some people that you like. I mean, it might take a year, but it's always possible. You live on your own for a reason. Last roommates burned you hard. You refused to talk to that guy. Oh God. Spill the tea, buddy. If you're willing, spill the tea. The shotgun was just on the ground. Buying a house is 100% best investment in the end. Yeah. As long as you don't destroy the house, it's a fantastic investment. Especially after the fact, like if you find a job near where you are living in the college town, it can be great. It can be super nice. Kind of lazy, but like you do want to keep a clean space, but with your own place, you're afraid I'll let it get out of control at first. So I'll put it this way. And I mean, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Your mileage may vary. When I lived in a small room, you know, like 100 square feet or whatever room, you know, bed, closet, desk, and all that, I found it extremely hard to, like, not have it cluttered because I just had stuff. And the worst thing was clothes. I would just throw my clothes, like, in a corner on the floor after they were clean because I was too lazy to put them away. And it took me moving into a 700 square foot efficiency apartment with a hardwood floor that had, like, hair and dirt and stuff on it, more so than the carpet, for me to get into the habit of picking up my clothes. And basically what I did is I never wanted to sleep on my bed with clothes. So whenever I did laundry, I would dump my clothes on my bed, and then I'd have to put my clothes away before I went to bed. So that got me into the habit of putting away my clothes. I still don't put them away immediately these days. I can't put them on the bed because I share a bed now. But I do put them on my dresser, and I put them away at some point. But I do, like, they're folded, they're just not put away. But I do not dump them on the floor anymore. But everything else I keep relatively clean. I try to vacuum. Dusting is probably the hardest part. Just do dishes, clean as you cook. Things like that. That makes a world of difference. You can probably come up with what you need and you'll be there for at least 4 years. Shoot, if you could come up with what you needed and you were there for 4 years, like that could be mighty good for you. Just don't skimp on the inspections and stuff like that if you can. Or if you do, make sure you've got some friends nearby that are handy. Best things are totes and organization bins, for sure. Totes, organization bins, sometimes boxes. Like, just closet space is often great, because then you can just put stuff that you don't necessarily need in that moment away. And it's great. It's good to have closets. Basically, dude would always make these passive-aggressive comments while ignoring everything our other roommate did wrong, so months of him being a jerk about how I kept my space despite keeping common spaces clean. Then we were supposed to continue with our lease and found out a month before it ended they both found their own place without telling. Oh, what? Dingle-dong jerk faces. I can't... Wow, that's super crappy of them. But now you got your own space and you're much happier. Clothes on the bed so you can't sleep. Like, I wouldn't just push the clothes to the other side of the bed to sleep. That's what everyone says, but I take up the whole bed. Like, I usually sleep, like, almost dead center, and I tend to move a lot in my sleep, so having them on my bed would not work. I would just end up pushing them on the floor, and then they would get dirty. And I didn't want them to get dirty because I was allergic to cats and dogs, and I rented an apartment in a basement of someone who had dogs, and dog hair came into the basement all the time. To be fair, I do tend to lean toward the left side of the bed back then I did, but I would try to stay in the center. And it was mostly just for the sake of having the whole bed to myself. It made it easier, but I always wound up like on the edge of the bed. I don't know why. Cody with the serious language. I mean, I'm sorry. You're right. I need to watch myself. I'm just far too vulgar. Also, at one point, he was drunk at a party and said he let me live with him. What? A dung bag. Just an absolute poop-filled, flaming paper bag. You've technically got a lot of your dad's family, and dad's a carpenter, so you can probably work on about anything. Hell, between him and your grandpa, they'll probably help you with any at least starting money issues. Yeah, shoot, if you've got that, that is a serious investment. Like, that could be really good for you. Even if you don't end up selling it, like, maybe you become happy with where you're at and you decide to stay there. you have a house and you don't have to worry about it. And having a house and paying that off looks really good on your credit. It looks really good for renting. Like if you go to buy a new house or rent an apartment somewhere, they look at home ownership. It could be a really good thing. Again, it's an investment and you really got to be smart with your money and budgeting and making sure that, you know, you don't let it fall to the wayside. Because I've known some people who all shared like it was like a 4-bedroom house together. And they just let it like get ruined. It was filthy everywhere, like basically dust crusted on like tile floor in the corners of the bathroom. It was disgusting. I hated staying the night there because they had so many animals and there was just dander and stuff everywhere. I felt awful at the end of the stay. But yeah, you know, if you're by yourself, at least once a month, just do a cleaning. Sweep, vacuum, mop, wipe things down. Like I said, clean as you go when you cook. It makes things easier. Make sure you always put your dishes away. Like that sort of thing. It'll be so much... You'd be surprised how much you can get done in just like the few minutes of cooking. It's crazy. Also tried to act like that wasn't an extremely crappy thing to do. I mean, it was an extremely crappy thing to do, and that guy is a scumbag. So... I don't know who I just did that to.
I've heard so many bad things recently.
Does nobody question why Jonathan just disappeared from his job at the hospital?
Reed? Please come in. Tell me.
How
do you see the world?
I think they just think I'm doing research in the back room, honestly. Yes, I am allergic to both dogs and cats, yet I have a cat and I had dogs. They just make me itchy and kind of mess with my sinuses on occasion, so I can't really like pick up the cat, but the cat will sleep on me, the cat will sit in my lap.
Pays visits
I
to
love the
people
cat,
at
the
this
cat's
late
great.
hour? What can I do for you, Doctor?
Here is another page of the formula for the cure for blindness.
Give it to me? Yes.
I'm also
Brilliant.
allergic to a lot of
I'm
nature.
going to give you the
so.
location and the code you will need to find the cure, but you have to listen to me first.
Why? What is it?
If you find the proof that this treatment for blindness is real, I want to try it. Do you understand? No matter the risks.
Risks? What have you read in these pages that you're not telling me?
You already know what you need to know. I trust you, Dr. Reed. We share the same passion for science. Please bring back the formula.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Swan.
Laboratory access 2969. Nice. Where do I go? Oh, it's just down there. Okay, sick.
Wandering in
That's not too
this
far
part
away.
of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Imagine being allergic to amazing dogs. Cats are just jerks. I'll be honest, I've had more awful dogs in my life than I've had awful cats. Also, cats are significantly less work than dogs. I love dogs. Dogs are great. I love cats. Cats are great. But I had cats, or dogs, for 26 years. I'm done with dogs for a while. I do not want a dog. Breaking you know, I'm sorry to break people's hearts, but man, I gotta do what's right by me, you know? I gotta do me. And living with 3 miniature dachshunds for like 18 years that were on and off again potty trained. God, I wish that would be amazing. And barked all the time. Ugh. They were so messy. Like I said, I'm just done with dogs for a while. I didn't have a good breed of dog. Dachshunds are pretty decent. Also had a German Shepherd Black Lab mix growing up. She was the sweetest. I loved her. We had a Golden Retriever. He was also very good. Very, very low intelligence, but also very smart at the same time. Very dopey, but adorable dog. Then my parents got a German Shepherd shortly before I moved out. And he was also very dopey, but a good dog.
It's locked, all right.
All right, how do I get in here? How do you expect me to do this? German Shepherds and Goldies are the best.
I cannot enter.
I know, I have known and loved and played with many Goldie and German Shepherd, and they are very good dogs. Very, very good boys and girls. But again, dogs are just so much work. Excusez-moi, sir? Alright, maybe, because this seems to be like the only way that I can go. So maybe I go in here. And then jump across here. Anywhere else to go? Oh, it's definitely over here. Don't want to sleep. Oh god, coughing after... Yeah, I bet that sucks. I'm sorry, bud. Took down Flame Lurker with aid, but you did basically nothing. I've always loved going into Dark Souls bosses with someone else and then just, like, being absolutely useless. You have a sassy calico cat, would rather have your childhood cat's back or a pupper. Yeah, it's not hard to get a bad cat. Unfortunately. Okay, where am I supposed to go for this? Where did I get? Oh, note number 3 apparently is not up here, but it's in the sewers? Or not note number 3, but the place where I got note number 3. Cats are better than dogs. Ooh, Waddle's about to start an argument. She's not bad, she's just sassy. She keeps to herself most of the time, doesn't want to cuddle like she used to when she was a kitten. Oh. You know, it's funny, my girlfriend's cat used to be super skittish.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with it.
And she would run away. She wouldn't want to cuddle you. She wouldn't really, like, she'd let you pet her, but she was very skittish and always, would always run away. And after we moved into the new apartment, she got so much more loving and cuddly. We're trying to work her into being a snuggle kitty, and slowly but surely we're making it. Especially when the aftercare for the surgery is like, make sure not to strain too hard or it could tear the repair and bad things will happen and have to do another surgery. It's like when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, they're like, all right, make sure you don't use a straw or any type of suction, no spitting, no, you know, like be careful when you cough or sneeze, you could get dry socket, and then you're gonna be in so much more pain. And I'm like, gee, thanks. That sounds spectacular. That's exactly what I want. You want all the animals? You wish every animal made good pets? Have you tried a ferret? She'll lay on your back to quote-unquote cuddle, and we'll have her weeks where she'll just lay on your face or neck. I could not do that. I would be in so much discomfort. 17, 16, 18. So June 17th, 1918. None of my recent research concerning a possible cure for blindness have reached any successful state. I'm starting to worry since my vision has decreased more and more over the past months. I'm afraid I may go blind before finding any interesting lead. Maybe I should go back to the Brotherhood's library and ask for our primate if he knows of any documents I should read first, but I fear he might refuse to answer me. Soon I will be forced to take my notes in Braille to be sure to read them if my condition worsens. Blessed be Usher Talltree, and may the sacred stole protect him for many years to come. I talked to him last night, and he kindly listed me 3 scrolls I should read. Good thing my Greek and Latin are not too rusty. I'm losing patience and time here. The precious texts listed by Primate have proved themselves almost totally useless. Alchemy and herbalist knowledge won't do me much good. For 3 days now, I'm totally blind as soon as the evening comes. This can't happen. This won't be. A terrible idea has come to mind. What if I use the regenerative power of vampire blood? I'll go back to the Brotherhood's secret library tonight and search for such information and material. With the influenza crisis, it should be easier to sneak in. I'm onto something. The eyes of the last 2 rats I blinded seem to have retrieved sight after I injected them with a drop of vampire blood. They clearly could avoid my knife when I tested them and the eyes had grown back, but they died the next day. I must find a way to improve the recipe. I've been unable to find some more vampire blood. I think someone spotted my theft in the Brotherhood cabinet. When I asked Brother Swansea, who seems to be working on some research concerning vampire blood addiction, he refused to give me some fresh material. I'm going blind and it drives me mad. Blessed be the stole. It seems the number of ghouls has suddenly increased in London. It will not be too difficult to capture one and perform some more precise experiments. I know exactly how to trap one in my laboratory. It works! Ghoul blood is less potent and permits a better dosage. Mixed with Usher Talltree's previous advice concerning alchemy and healing herb, I shall be able to overcome fate. Tonight I will inject the serum directly in my weakening eyes. November 3rd? 1918? I can see. Dried powder of ghoul's optic nerve plus essence of birchwood combined with equal part of Helichrysum italicum are the best mix when properly heated and used at the correct dilution. I'll make a Braille copy of my notes in case the cure is only temporary. I'll kill the ghoul I have kept for all this time and pursue my research further. The nasty ghoul has bitten me. His eyes I had gouged from my experiments had regrown too. Of course they did. I'm so stupid. The beast had time to observe me and prepare its plan. It attacked me when I approached to destroy it, then it stole my Braille notes and fled. I should have seen it coming. I just can't die like this. No, I won't die. I'm gonna turn soon. Then I'll start again from scratch. I overcame fate once, I'll do it again. She falls asleep near your face. It was adorable. When she was a kitten, she would cry if you didn't let her lay on you. Now, she independent kitty and only cuddles when she wants. Oh, kitty all grown up. One of my cats likes to lay his head on my shoulder while I'm laying down on my back. He also likes to go places he shouldn't. Like where? Mine is weird about how close my face can get to hers. Like she can bump hers into mine, but not vice versa. My cat's basically the same way. You had a couple weird pains for half a second yesterday evening and today, so you're a little paranoid now, but it was very random and brief, so I don't know if it's worth worrying about. If it was random and brief and not too extreme, you're probably okay. You probably won't have to worry too much. But I'd say if the pains continue, you'll definitely want to alert someone, or if they get worse. My cat also, well, she kind of likes belly rubs. She likes belly rubs for a few moments, and then she hates them, but she loves being pet really rough. Like, if you just take your hand and, like, ruffle her, she loves it. Oh, part of your room that you don't want him in. Yeah, cats are notorious for trying to go places they shouldn't be. Or that you don't want them to be. I used to have a cat. He was a black and white, adorable kitty. His name was Thrall. And he would lay on the small of my back. Like if I laid on my stomach while watching TV, he would lay on the small of my back. And he would get so comfortable. And then if I tried to get up and move, he would like start to growl and hiss at me, and then he would dig his claws in to try and keep me from moving. He didn't want me to move. But he also wasn't fixed, so I think he was kind of like territorial. It was weird. Oh, belly rubs for kitties. Mine used to love belly rubs and used to give them to her constantly. Now she isn't like that as much. You don't know why. Maybe she just needs more belly rubs? I think the solution is always more belly rubs. It's like always more cowbell.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in. Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool. What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have found the secret laboratory, and I have the formula.
And the author of the diary, did you meet him?
Yes. He was badly disfigured. Nothing more than a beast. And I cannot guarantee it wasn't connected to his experiments.
I don't care. Give me the formula, Doctor.
All right. You
Here
deserve
is.
it.
But please, be very careful.
All right, Varian. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Take care of yourself.
This is what science
I'll
has
talk to you
always been
tomorrow.
about,
I think
Dr. Reed. Thank
it was like
you.
what,
Thank you
1 year
so
time
much.
is when
I
we're
can't say it's been a pleasure.
doing Full Metal
But
Alchemist
we're both
Brotherhood.
scientists, and I am grateful you asked me to undertake this search for you.
I have something for you, then. It is the most precious thing I have to give. Even more important than the Swanborough secret recipe.
There is really no need for payment.
Please have it, Dr. Reed. I insist. I'm sure you'll find it more useful than I would.
Glasses? Oh, salicin. I don't know what that's for. You also kind of had a reaction to the tape they used on the dressing for your incision. The edges got all red and itchy, so that's great when trying not to scratch. Ooh. I wonder if it's like a latex or maybe it's an adhesive allergy. I get a mild reaction to pretty much any Band-Aid. After you take the Band-Aid off, you can see the Band-Aid spot for like a couple days. You have to find a photo of Diamond when she was sleeping against your leg as a kitten when the power went out once. Aww. Yes. Cat tax. You gotta pay the cat tax. Oh, that reminds me. I need to ask Avery to pay cat tax. We talked about cats yesterday.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough.
Actually,
what can I...
Do I have anything else to talk to you about? More hints?
Your sister seems to believe this miracle elixir business is somehow doing you good.
Loretta believes that keeping busy is what I need to be happy.
And is she wrong?
My sister is wrong about almost everything. But as long as she thinks she's in charge, she can be nice.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
All right.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
So, after doing all those side quests, so we've got all of the docks, all of Pembroke Hospital, all of Whitechapel. Those two are healed, sanitized. And almost all of the West End done. At least I think that's all that's left of the West End. I still have more people to meet, so maybe it's not all of the West End, but all of the current West End done. I'm sitting at 11,000 experience. So I think finishing my dad's side quest and then starting to progress some in the in the main quest line is where we will go. I think we're gonna make some good progress there. You got sucked? Did you lose more levels? Giggity? Browse. I need to get a hotkey just for browse. Yep, 5 experience. Takes a while to grind these fellas. been meaning to play more Vampire yourself for the past like 4 to 5 days, but always got busy doing other things or interrupted by various stuff. You did? You're down to the lowest you can be. Nice. Now you're gonna level up and get those extra healing spells, right? What else have you been doing, Shadow? I mean, aside from healing and all that, just like distracted by, like Critical Role and other streams and things. Vampire has been fun. The more that I have gotten familiar with the game and how it controls, the better it definitely has gotten. And I've been enjoying the storyline, actually. I wasn't sure if I would like the story as much, but just the general gameplay loop I've been enjoying. I feel like it's been really good in letting us just hang out and chat, which is one of my favorite things. Just chatting with you all. Okay, so that one's done. That one's done. Paid the kitty tax? Yes! Kitty tax. Love me a kitty tax. Honestly, it's mostly just mundane daily routine stuff. Oh, well that sucks. That's no fun. Not healing yet, gotta rebuff your endurance. Ooh. Aubrey Reed's third letter. Reed Mansion, 4th of April, 1908. My dearest child, this is my last letter for you. I chose to hide it in the Pembroke Hospital. You remember how disappointed you were when your application was rejected? I had never seen you so upset. For days you did not say a word. It was the first time I realized the darkness you had in you. A black stone embedded in your heart, hidden to all. Which I sometimes saw in your sister too. I feared for you both, for I perfectly knew what it meant to feel this gloomy mood. Dark side of the Reeds. The reason why I must go, now that I know I'm condemned. I'm sick, my son. Diagnosis is irrevocable, and death will soon come. I refuse to be seen like this by those I love. This is my fault and my decision. You're so far away now, learning with this Dr. Carroll in Paris how to transfer blood to save patients. Already thinking about how to improve the method you've helped to create. I'm so proud of you, my son. But you can't save me. I won't be Aubrey Reed, the dying banker surrounded by his friends and family, unable to leave his bed. I won't stand it. I don't accept it, so I left. Just like you left us to become the great surgeon you are destined to be. The great surgeon I never wanted to see next to me, looking at me, knowing I will die soon. Keep on studying, my son. Become whoever you're destined to be, and do it for yourself, not for your old father who loves you. I have taken all the necessary measures to protect you, my family, of any dangers to come. I want you all to remember me as I was, not as I'm about to be. I leave, for I love you, my pearls and jewels. I do it because I have this dark mood in me. I hid from everyone for as long as I could. In a few days, I'll go where I stood when you left us for France. There, I'll leave a last gift for you. There, I'll vanish, never to come back. Farewell, Jonathan. I wish you to be as happy as I've been with you all these years. Kiss my Mary and my Emmeline for me. Take care of them. Farewell, my dear boy. Believe me, my dearest John. Your devoted father. Aubrey Reed.
Southwark. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon, about to be killed. Transformed.
It's amazing that this seemed to be such an important part of his life, but he completely forgot about it till now. Yeah, it's very interesting the way that they've written a lot of, like, usually what games would focus on, this game's kind of like putting off on the side. They're like, here's a side quest to learn more about Jonathan, instead of making it like all about him and his transformation and whatever. I don't know. I don't know if he was terminally ill or turning into a vampire, but I can't wait to see what it is. Hey, the pure water did work on it. Okay, can I upgrade this any further? No. And how's this? This one's fully upgraded, so that's good. Okay, Southwark. All the way down there. Alright, let's go get my father's stash. Also, real quick, I gotta look at the cat tax. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's such a cutie. Oh, she's so tiny too. What a small, good kitten. Emmy, I don't know if you are in the Discord, but if you are, you should totally pay the cat tax there too, because everyone loves a cute kitten.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
Yeah? You doing alright, buddy? Yeah, you're fine.
I'll leave you.
Most important side quest complete, and it wasn't even marked. Is the most important side quest the one about his family? Is that what you're referring to? Because it's not complete just yet. We're almost there. I gotta go all the way down to the docks. I wish there were, like, a fast travel something or another. Oh, watering the plant. Okay, yes. 100% agree. Yes, watering the plant was the most important side quest, and I'm super glad that I was able to do it. I wonder if it'll give me, like, special reagents or something. Like, if I rest and I come back the next day.
Christ, he's dead!
Like, something tells me it's gonna be some form of important reagent, and I'm totally for that.
Best turn around if I were you. Sir, step away!
It's probably just grass. I don't know. I feel like with something that, like, you could totally miss. I mean, I remember when we first started playing and someone rated us and was like, oh yeah, I've been playing this game. Still haven't figured out how to water the plant though. Like, that guy obviously missed the water at some point. Because I think he's further than I am. Oh no, he was on chapter 5. So he's about where I am. But he would have been able to find it. Hey, you got anything?
Good evening, Miss Cobb.
Can we get Henry? Henry Crabgrass?
As long as you...
Henry Common Grass, his distant cousin. Henry Johnson Grass. I think that's one of the most common forms of grass that grow in the States, or at least North America.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. I said stay away. Look at it. This is fucking. No! No!
Southerick? Souther? Like Southern and Irk? I mean, just because the English have improper pronunciation doesn't mean I should. Right, Shadow? Just going by what Johnny said. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'll probably still call it Southwark, because that's what it reads like to me. That's it? Just the expensive watch, huh? Yeah, that's the end of that quest. Huh.
This is no place for you, sir.
What? Oh.
Sir, no civilians allowed.
All right. Peace out. Thanks for being so considerate. Can I get up there now? Can I, like, do it from behind this corner? All right, he's not paying attention. Like, Houston in New York is somehow Houston? That's just because they're New Englanders and they also don't know how to pronounce Houston. Like, let's be fair. Spring screws and grease. That's all it gives me. I mean, have you heard them pronounce things like, coffee? Waffy. Oh boy. Best part is picking on New Englanders, people from New York and those very northeastern states, and I'm friends with a lot of them. They would be ripping me a new one, I'm sure. Chowder. Okay, so now we can jump over.
And every dawn another death.
Can we jump over this? Oh, I have to keep going this way. Yeah, we should be able to jump over this to get back over to the west end. I don't have any other good examples of their speech patterns. Boston. Boston's one. Actually, yeah, going across this one might be quicker. This fight is BS. Which one are you doing? Let's see. Should be able to just go this way.
That's no match for me.
God, I am no match for two of you. I wasn't expecting the second one. Ow! The Dragon God? Oh, that's an awesome name. Oh, good. I just straight up used all my blood to try and heal. That was good.
Don't you know better?
Ow! Ow! God, these guys hurt. It's not clear where you're supposed to be hiding? Oh. Finding out the mechanics of a boss fight. That's always the best part of a Dark Souls game. First time you voice chatted with a friend of yours from Florida, he was surprised you didn't have an accent? Yeah, you know what? I'll admit you surprisingly don't have a heavy accent. I mean, not everyone I know that's Canadian has a heavy accent, but it's one of those things where it's like a lot of... Sorry. Quit doing that through the wall. A lot of them you almost expect to have like a pretty heavy accent. Kate's Canadian. She doesn't have a heavy accent. I don't know if I've ever heard Eternal talk. Heard Primus talk. I feel like I've heard Eternal talk. I don't think Eternal has an accent. He's Canadian. There's a slight like Midwest, like for us it's Midwestern. It's like a very slight Midwestern sounding accent to us. It's the whole stereotypical like about a boot sort of accent. People from the Midwest in Canada, often when they speak, they say about in a way that sounds like a boot.
It's locked.
Actually, you know what? I think there's a person that I can save back this way. You've no idea what I'm you've never heard that stereotype before? You've never heard people make fun of or pick on Canadians for saying a boot? Posted the best picture you could of the Dragon God? Oh god, I can't wait to see it.
Shit! You paid for that!
What? Oh. Yep. You have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way you've gone your however many years in life you have without ever being picked on for saying a boot. I would not believe it.
This was mine!
That's what I get for quickly skimming chat instead of trying to read everything as I need to. God, this lady's throwing up again. I'll be honest, I don't know how to get over there. I feel like I've been over here, though. Yeah, I've totally been over there. Huh. Yeah, you did it on purpose and I didn't even notice. Ugh, I'll never live that down. No, not here. Wait, you just realized you posted the picture in the wrong place and have no idea where you posted it? Oh no! I'm sure I can tell you in a second. Let's see. Discord. Game night. You posted it in game night. Oh, that is a sick looking dragon. He's got like 4 eyes. That's super cool. That's super duper cool. At least it's not an NS... I hope no one's posting any NSFW pics. I think that's in my rules. No NSFW pics. That was the side of his head? God, he looks huge. That's what she said. Were you hiding behind a pillar? Yeah, the upgraded weapons really do work. Alright. So there's someone around here. And I don't know where. Have you lost your mind? Can I... I forget vampire senses are a thing. He's gigantic. Browse.
You London vampires are so weak!
Hook. Alright. Do you learn there's no way for a pillar to block his attack? You just can't let him attack? Dang it, he punched me in the back. Oh my god. Hello.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine.
All his attacks were one-hit kill.
Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura.
How are you supposed to fight
I was imprisoned
him?
by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
You're healthy. I
Goodbye,
can mesmerize you. Alright. Oh, finally got that dude that I was looking for ages. And almost got stomped by a vampire. Letter there. I'll pick that up last. Heresy of the Pure Blood. He does sound like a Tadao Kimura. Or he does not sound like a Tadao Kimura. Yeah, he almost sounded a little more Americanized than he did Asian or English. I don't know the proper terms for that. The whatever the version of Americanized would be for England or Asianized, Englishized, Britanized. You have ballista you can shoot if you can make it to them that knock him down so you can wail. Oh, one of those types of fights. Pure blood? We know the expression. We heard it in the foul mouth of the heretics and the foreign barbarians. Used it sometimes ourselves. But do we really know what it means? A vampire born from an immortal belly? What a disgusting idea. How would such a creature find its place among the livings? What would be its purpose? Ours is clear, gentlemen. Ascalon is here to protect the Empire and all its citizens. We are the protectors and the shepherds, even when sometimes sacrifice a sheep for our sustenance. Whoever will be found guilty of succumbing to the desire of breeding immortal child shall be eradicated. Lord Redgrave. I like how there's just random letters about vampires all around town, and no one reads them. It was Cockney British. Oh, was it really? Oh, I must be getting ear blind to them, to their accents. Ah, you got this, Waddles. I believe in you. Yeah, I think I've done everything for all those people. I met everyone there, met everyone there, met everyone there. So all I'm really missing are these people. And I feel like some of these people are part of the Ascalon Club. Because I haven't really seen anyone else. Go talk to Clarence real quick.
Good
You're
evening,
blind,
Doctor.
aka deaf. Well, you know how like
Are
you
you
get
all right?
smell blind or
I
taste
won't
blind?
lie
You can
to you,
still
Johnny.
smell, but
I'm
you don't
not a
smell
well
a
man.
very distinct thing.
You need some rest.
That's what I mean by ear blind. Not quite tone deaf either. Tone deaf means something different. Accent deaf, yeah, that would be a good one. Oh, here's Lady Ashbury.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same
You're not
to you,
smiling.
Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Lord Redgrave can play with the brave all he wants, but I won't put a foot outside until the Pre-Wen end their hunt.
We'll talk later, John.
Okay, she does not want to talk. Fair enough. She always looks like she's dressed to go riding. She does.
Always
She
a
also
pleasure to
stares off
see
into
you,
the
sir.
distance. All the rubble to the first ballista broken. Let's see if you can make it to the ballista. You got it. I believe in
We
you.
repelled the intruders for now. But how long before they return? Have you heard the rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city?
Sure have.
What is this new malevolence?
He speaks to me quite often, I admit.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
Push the big red button.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another
You probably have
task.
to be in, like, a very specific spot to fire
One
it,
of
if
the
I know any
utmost
Dark Souls
importance.
games.
Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on
His
some
ballista
sort of
did half his
diplomatic
health?
mission?
Holy cow.
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Wow. Wait, why me?
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to
It was
proceed?
actually a big
Aloysius
blue
is
button.
waiting
Amazing.
for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I
Before
don't like
go,
this.
I
I
have
don't
a
want to
few
do this.
questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Dawson is 1918 Trump? Is that an actual historical figure, or you're just saying that?
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to do it.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
It's true, he did want to build a wall.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood.
And to
His
separate
heart will
the lower
slow
class
and
from the
stop,
upper class.
But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Or he'll die.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary.
Yep, the stupid
admittance, then.
Something of a
classist
bargain,
attitude.
considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye, Lord.
Understandably, you have...
All right. So I guess we're doing that, huh? Crazy. Let me see something. 6, 7. There's only 6 there. I mean, all of them have almost the same amount of, if not the same amount of people. So I wonder if I'll get more than the 4 quests that I've gotten so far. I don't know. Stake them all? God, I wish. I want to. Trust me, I want to.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turned the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Oh, snap. Hey, you made it to the second ballista. Good job, Waddles. So proud of you, buddy. God, I wish I could be watching this epic battle. By the way, can you go back and visit Sean Hampton, see how the vampirism is treating him?
Please,
Probably.
tell me more about your recent investigation.
I could try doing that tonight.
As long as you lower your voice.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Interesting.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
How do I do that?
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me.
She didn't really teach me
path.
Jack.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
I would 100% watch a recording of that fight.
Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
I don't know if I can or not. That's a good question. I didn't really try bending Mary to my will, so I don't know if I can bend him to my will. Dragon God is dead. You did it. Bend him. Hi, Pup and Suds. How are you? Good to see you.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Between men and women.
Thank you, omnipotent streamer, for the browse. Oh, you are so very welcome. We also have Cat Jam, Clap. I think I did Omega Lol. I don't remember. And we also have Bros, capital B-R-O, lowercase W-S. I love that one because it's the it's the alternating wiggle and it makes me giggle. Oh, it's so cute. It's incredible. I had to get that one when I saw it. Could not resist in the slightest. Save 2 different videos. It should have the whole fight. I'll see what you can do later. Yeah! If you don't have the ability to do anything with it, let me know. I can throw it into, like, Premiere or something and turn it into a combined MP4. Like how those emotes don't show up in chat for me, but do on screen. Oh, yeah, that's, you probably don't have better Twitch TV.
I cannot enter. I should find another way to get...
Oh god, do I really have to go all the way around?
Into the neighborhood.
Ugh. Oh, wait. I just gotta go this way, apparently. Ascend, my child. Add better Twitch TV extension, unless you're not on Chrome. I think Shadow's on... Well, he might be on Chrome right now, but I know he's often on mobile. Firefox. Ugh, Firefox. Shadow, I thought you were cool, man.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
This is my territory!
Oh god, not another one of these. Oh, it's this guy again.
You're feeble!
Son of a gun! I dodged! I backed up, I dodged, I'm so angry. Ah! That was infuriating. Firefox, that is a name I haven't heard. Firefox. That is a name I haven't heard in quite some time. What's the problem? Oh, nothing. Nothing's really wrong with Firefox. Yeah, this is the sewer with the Volcod in it, or Volcod in it. Oh, Waddles is on mobile. I thought you could get better Twitch TV on mobile. Can you get extensions for the Chrome mobile app? Yeah, I did just get here really early. And now I get the pleasure of trying to fight this guy still without having leveled. I'm sitting at 12,000 XP. So...
Give me your blood!
Oh, you just straight up use the Twitch app. I got you.
Foolish haircut!
Oh! Ow!
Die!
How was the movie? Nope, I'm dead. Meh? Was it weird? No. I was all covered. I'm covered in crumbs. What are you, a vacuum? Ah, that was so sweet. Not a fan of that one. Birthday cake one was better.
What?
Yo! Hey, Loki and Shady Doctor. Thank you so much for the raids. Welcome to all the raiders. How are you? Holy cow. I was not expecting 2 simultaneous raids, you lovely people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What were you guys doing? Were you both playing together? I don't even know if you guys know each other.
Kneel, traitor!
But super happy to have you guys. Thank you. Huh. Oh.
You shall.
Yeah. Stop it. No stomping, no throwing tantrums. We were racing each other in Hades. Ooh. Also, dude. You tied 2-2. Was it whoever could get the most clears the quickest? God, Hades is such a good game. Oh, he just bit me and healed. This bugger.
Kneel, traitor!
Oh, you ran both at the same time? Both of us had 2 horrible runs? Oh, God, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like my luck with Hades. Still, 4 runs? How long were you guys going? Just a couple hours? I bet you guys are probably a lot quicker at it than I am. Ow.
Ascalon!
Sir, if you could not pummel me for like 5 minutes, that would be, oh, that would be great. God, I was doing so good. Shady just had a crazy fantastic run with Hades on extreme measures. Oh, beat the game in 16 minutes? I don't think I ever got below 30. What weapons were you guys using? I think my quickest run was like 32 minutes or something like that. Maybe 28 if I was lucky. Your record is 11 minutes and 48 seconds? How? How do you just blitz through it so quickly? You were just using the base sword? Like Zagreus' sword? Oh, okay. You didn't know that's what he was using? What do you think he was using?
No!
We had both of our games on both of our streams. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to look at the VOD later to see how you had that set up. That sounds awesome. Were you, I mean, you were obviously streaming together. Were you, how were you capturing it? Like sharing over Discord?
I will crush you!
You didn't know you were focusing on your own game. You were streaming to each other in Discord and window capping it. Ah, clever. How was the fidelity of that? Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I died. This game sometimes. Oh, I dodged to the right and I hit him and somehow got pushed to the left. Like the Discord streaming quality. No, I'm not gonna level up Shadow. I can definitely kill this guy. I just gotta be smart about it. Could be a bit temperamental at times, but it holds up for the most part. Okay. Yeah, most of the time when I try streaming stuff to other people, they always report, like, quality loss. But I guess it also depends on their internet connection. Oh, you've got a tier 3 Discord at 1080? Yeah, that'll do it.
Newborn.
I thought it might have been like a private call, but that makes more sense to do it in a shared boosted Discord. You know what, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever had someone boost my Discord before. What does it give you again, aside from better, like, video quality? Well, Lauren, what does it give you? Yeah, I've been getting that a lot tonight. Yeah, a hit is a third of my health. He's super beefy. And that's kind of why I want to beat him first, because I feel like I'm going to get a decent chunk of XP going through this. And I want to save it. Ow! Oh god!
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Please dodge in the direction that I am sending you. Or don't. That's cool too. Oh, more emotes? You combine Discord with like 2 other streamers, and next thing you know... And we are the Dudes. That's like your stream team name is the Dudes? Yeah, I'm super thankful that it has some blood leech for when I finally get to hit him. Oh, I haven't even done this yet, have I? That's what you call yourselves. Oh, I love it. The Dudes. That's cute. Wait, why is he saying you will learn the laws of Ascalon? You were sent here by Ascalon? I don't know. He's probably unstable. Are you... Nope. I did not. No, you didn't hear anything. I was about to say, are you kidding me? Because I was away from the guy, and the game has a good lunge mechanic where if they're locked onto you, they'll just lunge directly towards you. Started with us playing Monster Hunter World with only Hunting Horn. Oh my god. How many people were only doing Hunting Horn? Yeah, it goes really well, and then suddenly really bad. It's just because the guy does, like, so much damage when he backhands me. And then I get stun locked. I mean, getting stronger would definitely be helpful, but not conducive to the way this game is played. 4 hunter horns at once. Incredible. Duder Hunter World. I would go level up, but every time you level up, the things pass in the world and people can get sick or, you know, events happen. So I'm trying to limit how often I level up so that way I can make the most out of my levels and my XP. So I know I can get this guy. Dear God, he's level 32. What if I just avoided offhand altogether? I need it for blood. I don't get enough when I hit him to really collect enough to constantly do stuff, like heal or my damaging claw. So offhand is the best way to do it, unless maybe I tried parrying him, but I don't know how well that would go. Because that was the only way that I beat Mary, was being able to parry her. Nope. 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 Nope.
Die!
Yeah, his lunges are getting much more, like, much stronger. Oof.
For Ascalon! You shall learn to make... Your blood is now...
There we go. Oh, I did have to use a healing potion, but it worked. It was comfortable. I got it. Oh boy. Woo! God, I love that that Lauren emote with the crown and the cape and the staff. It's so good. Never let the size of a Volcod fool you. These massive beings can be as quick as any leech, and it can be put down the same way, by puncturing and pinning their rotten carcass to the ground before beheading them. Remember, it's all about preparation and exploiting your target's weaknesses. The problem, of course, is that the Volcods have no weaknesses. They're strong, fast, sensible, and deadly. They are killing machines with one simple goal: put their huge claws around your neck. So if any of you lads are unlucky enough to ever face a Volcod, just remember this. Dodge and make it mad. Hurt it, taunt it, and make it lose its temper. Volcod's brain lose it when irritated enough. They stop thinking and start blindly attacking. This is your only chance to win, by gaining tactical advantage against a stupid beast. Use it. You would love to stick around, but life is saying you need to sleep. I got you, buddy. Well, go get some rest. Thank you so much for stopping by, Loki. It was awesome getting to see you and to get to meet Shady Doctor. Glad you guys had some fun with Hades. Maybe you guys can teach me how to be quicker, and then we can all do speed runs one day. That would be fun. I would be down for some speed runs. I know everyone here loves Hades. Nope. And he just collapses. But thanks again for the raids, guys. That was super kind of you. And I'm so glad to meet you all. Also, Shady Doctor, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I said that earlier, but muchas gracias, senor. Hades, nah, not a fan. Oh, I'm sorry. Shadow hates Hades. He wants it to burn in Hades, in fact. My name is Robert Teasdale. To whomever may find this message, please try to help me. My daughter Louise disappeared a few weeks ago. She was seen for the last time in a bar in the neighborhood. Not the one where she works as a waitress, but another one, the Dancing Trout. 2 witnesses saw her leave the place with an elegant and unknown man, maybe a foreigner. There are many rumors of men and women vanishing in the area. I'm convinced my Louise has been abducted and is kept somewhere nearby. I know the police will not help, for they already have more important things to do, so I've decided to look for Louise myself. If you find this letter, it means I failed saving her. My Louise is a good girl who does not deserve to die like this. She is of medium size with dark hair and a scar on her right cheek. Please search for her and finish this work for me.
Louise's
God
father
bless
was
you.
determined to find and save her.
That Outer Wilds game? So boring. Blah. I know. Outer Wilds. God, I'm so glad we're done with that game. Ugh. It was just awful. No. Track that. And she is... somewhere around here. I don't know where. Oh, I can't go that way. So I have to go this way. Good to know. Oh god, there are so many paths. The door has been unlocked. That's super handy to know. Did I not get anything out of that? Alright. Oh god. I was not expecting to get ganged up on by 4 level 30 Skull. I should probably see how much experience I have and maybe consider turning around to level up just a smidge. I'm starting to get out of my wheelhouse here. Crazy thing is, a YouTuber streamer you really like said it just didn't really grab their attention. They did like 3 or 4 episodes for a playthrough and then stopped. Of Outer Wilds? Really? Well, I mean, you know, tastes aren't for everyone, I suppose. Who was the streamer? Oh god, I've got 13,300. Oh, Christopher Odd. I've seen a lot about him before. Oh, crap. Hey, Arowis. Vampyr has been going pretty well. I finally made progress on one of the bosses that I couldn't beat, which is super exciting. But right now I'm getting stomped by things that are 10 levels higher than me. So that's pretty cool. I have not become a sparkly one yet, though. Despite living in Washington, no sparkliness has happened to grace me. Progress hype. Yeah, you just missed the harrowing defeat of a very large vampire man that was dressed like an early 1900s gangster. Okay, what am I supposed to do here now? Lower it, maybe? Alright, I guess we'll see where that leads. Yep. Just need to level up a little bit more. I mean, I'm only 20, and I don't know when Edward Cullen became a sparkly vampire, but, you know, I'm thinking maybe 25, maybe 30. 30 is probably a good area. They often focus on good story-based games, and you mean, yeah, Outer Wilds isn't very narratively focused, but you thought it was a great story? I think it definitely depends on how you approach it. If they focus purely on narrative games, I feel like Outer Wilds would be a tough one to edit around, especially if they do YouTube more than Twitch, just because it's really hard to do Outer Wilds without, or with cutting things. Like, you kind of got to keep in all the progress, you know? Sparkles are probably level 35 at most. Ah! Oh, God, 15 levels? I don't know if I can get 15 levels.
Let me go, you bastard!
Alright, I'll go help her in a second. I don't even know if it's possible to get 15 more levels. Oh, this leads out, apparently. Alright, let's go help Louise then. How about you, Aerois? What have you been up to tonight? Were you streaming? Did you end already? At that point, it was YouTube mainly, but he doesn't normally edit stuff out. Oh. Really? Even, like, excessive deaths or anything like that doesn't cut that? I know when I was doing games, I always tried to keep as much of the organic material in as I could, but if there were, like, excessive deaths or a ton of deaths in a row, I would usually edit those out. Just because no one really wants to see you die over and over and over. Or I would do a death compilation. I think I did that for my Dragon Age playthrough. I was going up against like a Revenant. Ooh. And it just kept wrecking me over and over and over. I think I died like 20 times on it. Just been chilling tonight, watching your hub, starting Horizon Forbidden West. Ooh, I forgot that came out. Is he streaming it? Or is he, or are you guys just playing it casually?
Let me go, you fuck!
You.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here? Disgusting asshole! I will not, I'll never be your wife!
Oh boy. He's just playing it on your TV. It's really pretty. Oh my god. I remember how beautiful the first one looked. I can only imagine how gorgeous this one looks. Is he playing it on PC, PS4, PS5? How's it looking that way? Because it's out on PC, right? I think it's out on PC. It's not a PlayStation exclusive this time, is it? 13th of October, 1918. I've just arrived in London after a grueling journey from Manchester. The city is sad and despaired. It will not be difficult to find a woman willing to escape death here. Cannot wait to start my research. Soon I won't be a virgin anymore. Oh, is it exclusive? Dang. I was hoping it wasn't exclusive, because, you know, people can't really get PS5s these days. You have no idea. Honestly, he's playing it on the PS5 in 4K and graphics-wise. Mind blown. Oh, I bet the PS5 can handle it just fine. I'm concerned about the PS4, though. Oh, God. Now I wish I had one so I could play it. I also need to play the first one, but I watched someone play through the first one, so I kind of know what happened. You're just watching it like a movie? Oh, that is the best. I mean, it's basically a movie. You get to watch your husband do, like, cinematic fighting and follow the storyline. Oh, it's just an interactive movie, but to the best degree. You don't even think it's on PS4, really? Oh, that's brave. Horizon Forbidden West. No, it's on PS4. Horizon Forbidden West exclusive PS4 and PS5. Lauren. Lauren broke our light in the living room again. It's got a really crappy pull string that if you pull it just too hard, it gets stuck and then it won't go back in. Okay. 15th of October, 1918. The cell is ready. All I must do now is find the appropriate candidate and bring her in. She will be beautiful and gentle with a nice temper. I've already tested my persuasion ability on a few women and it worked, most of the time. But I don't want my future bride to be submissive. I will only use my power to bring her here. Then I'll tell her what I intend to do and I'll let her accept. This is important. I want my lady to willingly accept to become my wife for eternity. It's super easy to fix. I just got to take the shade off and pull the light housing out of its socket, and it should loosen up enough to come back. 17th of October, 1918. I think I found the perfect match. Her name is Louise. She's a waitress in a public house, and she is quite charming. I love her attitude when serving drink in that bar. Tough and proud. I'm sure she will accept my offer. Once she is mine, once the vampire blood will have achieved her metamorphosis, her face shall heal properly and her scars will disappear. Then she will be the perfect beauty. I'm the only one to see right now. 18th of October, 1918. I don't understand. Louise refuses my proposition. Why would she? I promised her I would never force her to anything. I may let her starve a little. Then she'll understand I'm her only option. You just got stun-locked and killed? Oof, I feel that, buddy. Go Louise, though. She's standing up to this bully. This guy's a creep, and I'm so glad I killed him. Hey, Louise, you still not a vampire?
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
But I can't medical check up on her until she gets back. Gosh darn it. Louise's father tried to rescue her. Her father has been lost, or her father has been killed while trying to find and rescue her. Louise's abductor wanted to make her a vampire, and then I don't know what the last one is, but I'm sure I'll find that out later. Okay.
Goodbye,
right.
Miss Teasdale. And
I saved you from him. Now let me eat you.
Until we meet again.
That's how that goes, right? Yeah, that's totally how it goes. I could right now 100% mesmerize her and then drink her blood, and she would be none the wiser. How is she supposed to get out of here? I mean, like, I have to teleport to get out. Is she just gonna climb? Is that her? Is that what she expects to do? I think she's gonna have a poor time. Come on, Reed. At least, you know, help her get out. Alright, if we can find a... whatchamacallit? A thingamabob? A place, a hideout. She knows the secret entrance, she'll be fine. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm sure she'll be able to get out of there A-okay. If we can find a hideout, then I will be able to...
Dr. Reed, I am
Save.
glad to see you again.
Carolyn. Where do I know you from? Oh, I probably just know her from around here. Once I can save, hopefully
It's
I can
locked.
rest. And then once I rest... Oh, I was about to say the music almost started sounding techno for a second there. Where are you guys? If I can rest, I can then sleep, and here we go. This should be it. And level up. I mean, 1400 experience? Maybe I'll save that for next time. Let's open this door real quick. Make sure it's unlocked. What level are you? Only 29? 30?
It's elite!
Yeah, they're starting to get... Oh, great. Now I gotta fight these guys.
No rest for the wicked! Stay back!
I was trying to spy on them. I couldn't... I did not see the spot that would let me spy on them. So I will have to remember that for next time, though, that they are spyable. Spyable on. Will I... sneak up on this guy, right?
There's one of them!
See? Spy on them! See! See what, Shadow? See what? What am I looking for? You have to stare at them for 5 seconds in Vamp Sense mode first? Oh, really? 5 seconds? That's an annoyingly long time. Alright, that door's open. What about over here? Is there a door here? Nope, just some loot. Oh! Give me some blood. You're gonna say Cody. Alright, we almost got him. We almost got him. Yeah, even the upgraded weapon is... Woof. It's not doing as much work as I would want it to. Alright, full circle. Very good. Icon. Maybe not 5, but a few seconds while you see the eye icon. Okay. And here's the bed. Is there a workbench in here? There is a workbench in here. And I have the thick, brisk blood sample, which will get me... Alright, so this regenerates health. That's stamina regeneration. That could be nice. Or instantly 140 blood points. Oh, I should make some of those. Those sound great. Yeah, let's actually use some of those vials. I don't know where they went, but it is past 10. So that means it is my bedtime. So it is a good time to pause. We are I guess still on the first section of chapter 5, and there's 6 chapters. So I think we could probably make some pretty decent progress on Monday. Considering we've done all the side quests, all we can really focus on is leveling up and then completing a lot of the main quest. But it's Friday. It is Friday, but I have to be up early tomorrow. I gotta go grocery shopping. I've got to go get some medicine. I've got to call the car dealership to see if they can look at my car on Thursday. I got a lot of adult things to do tomorrow. And then we have, yeah, all the errands. And then we have the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood watch party tomorrow. Yeah, anime day tomorrow at, I think it's 11 my time, so I gotta get stuff done before 11. I think that's the time we decided on. Let me check real quick. AM. Movie night. Yeah, 11 a.m. PST is when we are looking to do that. Super hyped. So, if any of y'all are interested in joining in on watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is the full-on manga adaptation of Brotherhood, we will be watching that tomorrow. Yeah, 11 a.m. PST, which is 12 p.m. MST, 1 p.m. CST, or 2 p.m. EST. That is -8, -7, -6, and -5 GMT, respectively. Anyway, real quick before we end, I'm going to see who else is streaming for us to raid. Always gotta raid someone at the end. Gotta take you guys to see some fun people. Let's see, who's streaming what? You know what? Let's raid Pinky. We played Among Us with Pinky yesterday. She invited me into one of her lobbies, and it was a lot of fun. Had a ton of fun there. So let's go share the love and thank her for being such a wonderful person. Feel free to copy and paste one of those. The bottom one is for followers. The top one's for subscribers. I'm glad you also caught at the end here, Aerois. It's so good to see you. I feel like every time one of us gets to watch the other, we only get to see each other for like 30 minutes. And I love getting to hang out with you guys. But it sucks that it's always so short. But I'm so glad that you were able to make it. I always have fun getting to hang out and chat with you guys. So before I get long-winded and stay later than I need to, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, stay hydrated. And I will see you all on the next adventure. Thank you. Y'all have a great night. Hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. Till next time, take care, everyone.